Success, success, success. Taking care of your customer will make you the best. Welcome back to another episode of Elegant Home Podcast. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. It is a wonderful Sunday here, and I'm telling you, the summer is upon us. I feel it. The warm weather's coming. It's so nice to walk outside and see the green grass and just everything blooming. And it's just a great time to walk around the house and look at everything and make sure everything's in good standing order. We've been having a lot of high winds in the area, and weather's been kind of crazy with this rain and with winds, but today is super nice. So go around, check everything out, make sure no wind has pulled any siding off your house or your shingles, or we've been getting a lot of calls for fascia metal flapping on people's houses where it's pulled back. So, do a walk around, for this summer and make sure your house is in good standing order going into the summer season. And, one of the things that's so cool about being in construction in the home improvement business is being able to serve people, right? And that's what I want to talk about today is serving customers, serving our potential clients. And it's all about referral business, right? So you're always looking at that next customer. You're looking at that next potential job. And that's the thing about this business is if you do a good job, and I can honestly say over 23 years of doing this, we've got thousands and thousands of customers that we've serviced in the tri-state area. And those referrals are basically our bloodline, right? It's like going and donating blood. It's the same thing, you get those, as soon as you donate blood, your body starts building those antibodies and your blood starts multiplying back, right? And you replenish that blood. Well, that's the same thing. I use that as an analogy because it's the same thing in the home improvement business. You lay down the foundation for your customers as you walk down through what I call this journey of customer service. And as you do these jobs and you create these great relationships, well, guess what? Every great job that you do, those people go out and they talk, right? And they talk to 5 to 10, maybe 15 people, and they tell them what a great job you did. Well, then those 10 to 15 people tell 10 to 15 other people, right? And then it multiplies. And the next thing you know, your phone's ringing off the hook and you're super busy. And that's what I'm telling guys out there in the home improvement business today. Leads are everything. Generational, consistent business is always key to our business. And that's the thing I love about this business is you can multiply your customers real simple by just doing a good job and making sure that you're taking care of your customer and making sure that they're always happy with their job and making their home, what I say, elegant, right? So one of the things I want to also talk about today, I just got back from Houston, Texas. I was in Texas at the Clay Walker Foundation Cure for MS. If you guys know Mr. Clay Walker, great friend of mine. Clay is suffering from MS. He found out he was diagnosed with MS when he was 26 years old. And Clay is just a remarkable man. He's a country music legend. Most people don't know this, but Clay started out on his record label with George Strait. And they had all those great number one hits from him and George back in the early 90s. And, Clay just blazed this trail with some of the biggest country songs in country music. And it's amazing his career. And when he was diagnosed with MS, he didn't let that define him. He continued to create great music, continued to blaze a trail in the country music world. And it's such an honor to have him as a friend. I've been with him numerous times and on tour. Anywhere that he's at, I try to go and support Clay because he's such a good guy. But I am so honored to say that we went down there and I think they raised a ton of money for MS right there in Houston, Texas. So Clay, bravo to you, brother. You're a remarkable man. You're a family man. I love that your kids and your family come first. And so it was just an honor to be there in Texas. And the nice thing is we got to talk about some Back Home Patriots too, our nonprofit, helping some of these veterans out there and what we do for them in the remodel world. So anyway, I just wanted to briefly talk about that. So we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back in and talk all about customer service again, how we're going to service that customer and how we service the customer right here at the Elegant Home Podcast. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Elegant Home Podcast. I'm Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. And, we took a short break there. And, we were talking earlier about customer service and how important it is to service that customer in this particular business and in any business, right? The customer always comes first and the customer's always right. And that's the philosophy I've always kept in my business. We're never going to argue with a customer. We're never going to try to tug a customer down the street our way. We're going to always go their way because it is their home. It's their biggest and largest investment. So we want to make sure that homeowner knows that when we're on their job, they come first. And if you keep that in mind as a business owner, I don't care what business it is, whether it's home improvements, it's not construction, but restaurant business, appliances, anything. The customer's always right. And if you keep that in mind, you're always going to be successful no matter what you do. But one of the things I love about our business is the referrals. We were talking about that earlier. So we lay down that foundation for those referrals. Those referrals can feed you for a lifetime if you take care of that customer, because they're always there. When they think about home improvements, they're going to think of you. Oh, Don Riley, let's call him. He has that construction company. And usually they remember you. They don't always remember your company, but they remember you. So I have to remember to make that impression when we're out there on that job site and make sure that customer is always knowing that we're there for them to make their life easier and make their home beautiful, right? So that's the most important thing. So if you're out there and you're thinking, man, I'm starting a new business, I'm in construction, or I'm a laborer now and I want to start my own business. Some of the things that you want to keep in mind when you write your business plan is put it on paper and look at it. And one of the things I would always put on there is making sure my customer is taken care of. And if you always keep that philosophy, because a lot of guys in the business don't do that, and that's how their business ends up not in business very long. So if you want any stability and long-term success in this business, you're going to have to take care of the customer. The customer's always going to come first. And if you keep that philosophy, you're going to be very successful no matter what you do in this life. So today was all about customer service. I hope I gave you a little bit of insight on what it's like to take care of the customer. I know that was a brief scenario, but I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration to not only be an entrepreneur, but go out and start your own business and take care of that customer. Or if you're just someone working in a business, take care of your customers. So I'm Don Riley. This has been the Elegant Home Podcast. Until next time, we'll see you then, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. Once again, I'm Don Riley. Thank you for watching, and you can catch us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and also good old TikTok. We'll see you next time right here at the Elegant Home Podcast.